Raising awareness, spreading hope, and eliminating the stigma. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and NAMI Sauk Area is working hard to support individuals in their journey to healing. And joining us from the organization is Mary Thormalin. And Mary, first of all, welcome back.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming to chat with us today.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Oh, of course. Lots to get to. First of all, we've got our green ribbons on today. The green ribbons, they represent Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yes, green is for mental health. Yep.
Green is for mental health. So if you see somebody walking around wearing that, just know that they are representing, trying to end the stigma.
Absolutely.
Probably ready and willing to talk about mental health and mental health awareness.
Yep.
Okay, so we want to start with NAMI Sauk Valley. Tell us about the organization. Obviously, this is a national organization, but we are so grateful to have it in a couple areas regionally, including the Sauk area. Tell us about your services and your outreach.
Okay, so Sauk area specifically has Whiteside, Carroll, Lee, and Ogle counties of Illinois. And we provide resources to our community. We have support groups for families and those that are struggling. We're just kind of there to support our communities with all of that. We give resources to all of our local health, mental health facilities, behavioral health.
Yeah.
We're just there to help them.
You are. You guys, you really do schedule a lot of different outreach groups and things like that, support groups for people to just kind of make it easy to find someone. You have provided for us today some statistics just to kind of help with perspective. I think that really does help a lot of folks kind of understand. So one of them has to do with how many adults struggle with mental health.
Yeah, so in the U.S., 1 in 5 adults struggle with mental illness in their lifetime, but only 50% of them actually get treatment.
That is, you know what? I'm actually kind of not surprised by that, unfortunately.
So it's somebody you know probably has a mental illness.
Somebody that you know is struggling with some type of a mental illness. The really, really sad part is not that, because that actually, I think, normalizes it a little bit. I think the really sad part is that only half of those people are able to either have the available resources, depending on where they live and where they are, or are actually reaching out to try and get some help with that.
Yeah, and that fact is only what has actually been documented.
Yeah.
There's probably way more than the 1 in 5 that actually.
You are probably right.
Yeah.
Well, what might surprise some people is this next one, the number of young people dealing with a mental health condition. We're talking about kids, people that are under the age of 18, correct?
1 in 6.
1 in 6 United States youth dealing with a mental health condition. And there's a similar statistic with the amount that are getting treatment.
50%.
50%. I think what's so hard with that when you're talking about people that are under 18 is they struggle to tell an adult pretty much anything. Like, what did you do at school today? I don't know. You know, so when it comes to something as serious as maybe thinking they may have a mental health condition, struggling with depression or anxiety, well, if they can't even tell you about math class, it's going to be really tough for them to tell you that they are dealing with something that feels really big.
Yeah, and I'm really excited. NAMI Sauk Area this month is between the 13th and 17th that week. We have sent to 25 schools, middle schools and high schools within our community with this kind of toolkit of daily activities, and we're using the acronym ASK. A is for acknowledge, S is for support, and K is for keep in touch. So acknowledge is thank you for telling me. That sounds really, really hard. Support is what can I do to help you? If it's a crisis, ask for an adult at that point. And then K, keep in touch, ask them how they're doing. Do you want to hang up? Follow up. So
okay, so with this outreach that you guys are doing, you are helping thousands of students.
About 7,000 students.
7,000 students are learning about ASK, which, I mean, we didn't have, I don't know, I can't speak for you, of course, Mary, but I don't think that I had anything like that when I was going through middle school or high school. So this is going to be really huge as far as I think just kind of training young people on how to respond and not running from a situation where someone's reaching out for help.
We want students and young people to feel comfortable talking about this to their peers, but in general, and so we get to a point where they're comfortable saying it out loud to anybody.
Yeah. They're going to receive a silicone bracelet like the one that you are wearing right now that says ask, so they can wear it anytime, and that's kind of a reminder about what they've been learning from you guys. Also, you have an event on May 21st, Mental Health is Health. That's the name of the event. And you're going to be sharing your personal story at that event.
I am. So I just recently got certified in our program In Our Own Voice, where I kind of got the gist of how to properly speak in public. But I am going to be sharing my personal story and journey and my recovery. We're also having someone, Jamie Leach from Jamie Leach Counseling. She's going to talk about services she provides, and then Tammy Stewart from Mississippi Centers, they're going to talk about the programs that they provide. So it's going to be there's also going to be Q&A, just kind of ask questions, but we want to not only reach our youth, but we also want to reach our adults in our community.
Show everybody what's out there. Why did you decide that you wanted to share your personal story at this time?
I've been sharing it for a long time, and NAMI Sauk Area has given me a bigger platform to be able to do that. But I feel if I can at least reach one person with my story, they might feel comfortable enough to go get help. They might learn something from it to know what to do. They just might be able to do something and be able to reach out to somebody.
You can kind of give them that little bit of strength maybe that they were missing. Well, good for you. Thank you for doing that and sharing that with so many people. We do have a quick important reminder for people too. If you are dealing with a mental health crisis or thoughts of suicide, remember you can call the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. You can call by dialing 988. You can also text that number now. And of course, for a look at the calendar of NAMI Sauk Area events for May, or to seek other forms of support, we told you about all those groups they have scheduled. Visit the website NAMI Sauk Area.